Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Intentionally Blank D&D. I'm your DM Kyle, and I'm joined by the lovely players Dakota, Levi, and Paisley.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey guys, it's Dakota here in Levi's bathroom.
You're not even gonna go check?
Nah.
Levi's like, I know he's been there.
Yeah, I'm pretending I don't notice him.
Alright. Things to note that Talespire has done, they've added these 5 more minis, which is pretty cool. Some aquatic things.
What? These don't go in the water.
You're right. Also, we did talk about last week how you can increase the height past where the bar will let you. And I believe it was the day after we streamed, they changed it so that when you right click on it, you can set that just higher.
They're watching us. They're just not saying anything.
Yeah, they're watching us, but they won't pay us.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't even want payment. I just want confirmation that they're watching us.
I believe those were the two things that we had to talk about, unless you guys have anything else.
We might not be here next weekend.
The next 2 weekends we
Yeah.
might not be here.
It's coming up
Happy
on Christmas,
holidays,
New Year's.
everyone.
Yeah. But due to super dumb family obligation.
Doo-doo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's Christmas, New Year's coming up, so we might just miss like the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
But with all of that out of the way, I will get into last time. Last time on D&D, the favored few spent the remainder of their 3 days they had in town acquiring items with the money they had received, as well as saying their goodbyes and wrapping up any business they still had just lingering. The morning of their departure, the party met a guardsman outside the gate. He took back the amulet that the captain or the general had given the party, and handed him a new medallion. This one that they would turn in when they got to Ventento, and they would be paid a sum. And anytime that they would travel, he suggested that they go to the guards and tell them that they will be traveling. They'll give them another coin, and they'll get paid for traveling that road, keeping it clear of monsters or whatever else would make travel more difficult. While getting into the cart, Blanche did pickpocket the guard and got the general's medallion back.
What?
So, there is that. Some of the party's items have been... I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. Some of the party's items that they received have been revealed. Some of them have not.
What?
But I'm sure they will be soon. During their first day of travel, the party set out, came across some crossroads, took the one towards Ventento, and just started seeing the scenery of things. The first day seemed to go fairly well. I don't believe you guys ran into much trouble, even though you came across a bridge guarded by 2, I'll just say they're bandits, but you guys were able to take care of them pretty easily. During the night, you guys were interrupted by 2 Frorpians, who you guys had, I believe, a bit more trouble with. But soon enough, you guys were able to kill both of them. We do start this next day. The party fully rested if you haven't already. It is the early morning of Setchsi the 10th. This is about a third of the way through the last month of summer. So yeah, we join our party just waking up, getting their horses up. The cart brought out of the back of the mountain or hill that they had it hidden behind. I'll probably just go grab a different cart.
That one would be hard to grab.
Yeah.
All right, somebody else drive the carriage. I'm
mean,
gonna hop in the pack.
I was planning on it.
Yay!
Yeah, and you guys set out this early morning. So
Yeah.
since it is the first part of the day, I would like one of you, I don't know who you guys want to, roll a d20 on the encounter table.
I do. I'm gonna also, before I get too much further into the day, I cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
19.
Oh, it's a good one. Because
Is it?
higher number means better.
Oh,
Dragon.
no dragon.
That's not true.
No
I
dragon,
have
please.
them completely randomized.
I know.
I think it was just lucky that both the low end numbers or something were fine. Right? I don't remember. What is it, Kyle?
I thought you were
Oh.
gonna... Someone still has dice out, so I was waiting to see if you guys were doing anything else.
Oh, this is going to be my animal handling.
Okay, roll that.
Go on and handle them.
It's a 14.
Okay. So yeah, easy enough. Horses aren't super difficult, especially ones that were given to you. Seem to be more tame.
These
Yeah.
horses are bugged.
You set out early morning. As you guys are going, you feel the wind start to pick up. Starting to look like kind of a nasty day for weather. Even though it is summer, you can see some darker clouds start.
I cast control weather.
Okay, go for it.
Do
Okay.
you have that?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
It's actually one of my magic items.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm kidding, it's not.
I know.
All right.
You see
Get off of
darker clouds start to come in. Not raining, but you guys do hear the far off sound of thunder. And it is somewhat chilly during the day. Just with how much wind is coming through.
I hope my roll was just like, winter is coming. Unseasonably, it is suddenly time for like cold or something like this.
I take like my bedroll, and while I'm sitting up there in the front, I kind of just like wrap it around me to like give myself a little more cushion and warmth.
Mm-hmm.
Then I pull my cloak up around, so I'm trying to protect myself from the elements.
I'm like rubbing my mage armor, like, ooh, not very well insulated.
Hoovel just looks really smug. Like, dude, I got feathers.
You are like super weather resistant.
Okay. I will pull you guys to the next. Oh, I can't teleport all of you guys.
Oh. Get on it, Talespire.
Yeah!
Tail-
As we just fucking travel across the lands.
yeah.
Can you get it? Can you get it?
Nope.
So close.
um. All right. So, as you guys are traveling, not too long into the day, you come across your second set of crossroads.
Choice south.
Uh,
I choose the other
Summon
way.
a demon.
Boop. Change the compass. So yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Oh yeah, I keep heading forward.
Okay. So you guide the horses forward along the path going west. While you guys are traveling, is there anything you guys would like to do?
I will be. So I'm not on my broom right now. I'm just kind of on the back of the cart, with Hoovel.
You're actually on the front of the cart with Blanche.
Oh yeah. As he's like carrying along, I'm gonna be playing a tune.
Okay.
This is the tale. No.
Of Captain Jack Sparrow.
You can't finish it. Not allowed. Actually, that's probably short enough to not get like copyrighted super hard.
I mean, yeah, we're also not doing anything.
Yet. Yeah.
They're gonna come back to this video and cancel us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'd just be strumming my lyre or lyre.
Okay.
Going about my business.
All right.
There's not a whole lot that I'm gonna be doing specifically, since I'm gonna be controlling the horses. But I will be just like, because we have been attacked previously, and I'm assuming that they gave us these travel pendants because
They
this
expect
place.
us to be.
Well, not necessarily because they expect us, but just because the roads aren't necessarily super safe. I want to be on, like, kind of on guard and being watching our surroundings.
Okay. Make a perception roll.
Perception, that is a 12.
Okay.
I'm just kind of like nudging you, like, relax, road trip, as I'm like singing along, trying to distract you.
All right. Dope. Yeah, you guys travel
Google's
along.
trying to figure out how many feathers he can fit in his butt.
Nah, he's like sitting up top, like I don't know how high as he can go, and looking at the back and doing like the creepy like owl, just like scan back and forth, and like
He's like a radar on top of, of the car.
yeah, like bow across his lap as he's sitting at the ready, just in case.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You guys are no fun. All business, no play.
I'm driving here. I will turn this cart around.
So I'm just trying to get.
He's like acquiring enemies. Gonna fuck you
Setting
guys
up an ambush.
Well, now it's getting cold. We should fight a yeti instead.
Yeah, just make it a yeti.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling about a yeti. They'd
Nope.
be like super strong.
Or a snow giant.
No. All right, team. We can fight like penguins at this point.
Like pangolins?
No, like penguins.
Like pangolins?
No, negative. Penguins.
Round 2.
Fight.
Nice.
God, I'm so good at this game.
You're so fucking good. Kyle, I'm gonna suck your dick later.
Oh my god.
That drop is just so good.
About midday.
About that.
About midday or later, you guys come across your second set of crossroads for the day. It seems like this section of the road has a bunch.
We're seeing so many crossroads. I feel like this is the sign to go south.
Well,
Well, unfortunately,
Neither of these
there's a
ones are
northwest and east at this
We can
crossroads.
off-road!
We can make south. Like, who's stopping us?
Yeah, you guys could just veer off.
No, I don't see
Okay.
anybody around. But I also wasn't. paying
I will
attention,
say
so-
at this point, while traveling, you guys have been kind of going along the not coastline, but the ocean was visible to your right. At this point, the mountains to your left are starting to become like
Mountain.
visibly moving past.
Oh,
And I will just pull up a picture and show you guys exactly where you are.
heck yeah.
I know where it's at.
I don't.
So as you guys have been traveling, you guys are at this crossroads right now. So you're going between the pass, between the mountains and the northern ocean.
Kyle, you know I'm the only one who watches this.
Yeah.
I'm watching. I'm
Oh
watching.
my god.
But it's like a couple seconds behind. So, oh, okay, there's the map.
Okay.
Okay. We've gone so far.
We're almost halfway there.
And
And
to make it seem, let's see. You guys have been traveling, and the weather seems to get slightly worse as you guys continue on. Wind starts blowing quite heavily, almost to the point where it's a little bit difficult to hear each other unless you're like facing them directly. It makes reining in the horses a little bit harder, but you're still above the threshold. So you maintain control of the horses.
Can I use my my sailor traits to see if this is a storm? I want to note one thing. I am not a sailor.
You want to do something or not?
So I guess
Uh,
no.
I summon the unseen serpent to just kind of like do the friction rub on my arms for me to be like, grr.
Okay.
And also
Uh,
unseen serpent. I've never done that before.
Can
Oh,
I roll like a nature or something to see if I think that the storm is going to be a bad storm or
Go for it.
it's a 18 for nature.
Nice. So yeah, it's definitely getting worse. And even though it is summer, which is somewhat weird that it is stormy at all, kind of makes you look up, and the clouds that you saw rolling in, seem to be like moving towards you guys, but you can see behind the clouds, like further away, is clear sky. So it seems to just be like a very condensed storm that's rolling right above you guys.
Okay, so but it looks like it's condensed, so it might pass quickly.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like a very condensed, like it just is hitting you guys.
One last question about the storm.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell which like direction it's rolling from or going to?
It's kind of coming from I'll say within 18. It was kind of coming from like northwest, or northeast from you guys, and then it was heading somewhat southwest, and then it seemed to kind of change and go more west.
Okay. Then I'll share this information with the party. I'll be like, so it looks like this storm would be following our path. If we continue the most direct route to our destination, we might be traveling in the storm for an extended period of time.
Oh,
We could try to bypass the storm by heading up to the town that's north of us. It is about a day or two extra travel.
oh.
Um, I'm using I'm working under the assumption that we had a map at some point.
Yeah, you guys would have been given a kind of like overall map. It wouldn't be very detailed, but you would
It'd just
see.
be like, here's the town, here's the main road to get there.
Yeah,
right. You
I
wouldn't
would say
send us
you would
all
get
the way.
the map that's very similar to the one I showed you guys.
That's what I figured. I just wanted to confirm that
Mm-hmm.
before I made more of these assumptions.
Yeah.
I dig around in the box looking at our rations. Does it look like we can sustain a trip for another 1 or 2 days?
Well, we could
Uh,
also pick up more supplies at the town.
Yeah, looking at the rations that you were given, they did give you just enough rations for the 5-day trip to Ventento. So adding days, you guys would have to pick up a couple more supplies.
I'm kind of like shrug at Blanche. Yeah, we could just do a little shop and get some more rations. I'm good with that.
So do you guys want to head north to this town?
Yeah.
Small detour. I believe it's about a day's travel to the town, so we might be stuck in the storm for a day.
That's
But
alright.
if the storm was following us, we might be stuck in the storm for more than
The
that if we
entire-
continue
yeah.
on.
Yeah, let's do it. There's no point in continuing to travel like this if we don't have to.
Okay, and then with that, I steer the horses along the northern path.
Okay. Yeah, and just as a note, you guys see that pointing left is Ventento, and then the northern path that you guys know is the city points towards Hovet.
So yeah, I start gearing the horses to Hovet,
Okay.
and I'll be AFK for just a moment.
Move to a different board. Moving all around. You guys don't know what I'm doing.
I just always suspect it's like evil
Yeah,
and driven to kill us.
and you very well should. Okay. You guys continue on the northern path. Leads more into forest area, directly away from the mountain pass. So it seems to be not as rocky terrain, and just more forest.
Okay. Okay.
Change the atmosphere a bit. It is getting somewhat later in the day as you guys do reach this section of road, though. But as you guys travel up, it does start sprinkle just a little bit. But as you're heading northern, it is letting up.
Okay, good call. I kind of like
Oh,
elbow
I'm so
Blanche.
fucking smart.
I'm like,
I'm sucking my dick later. You too can get your dick sucked, Levi, if you do something smart.
Get in on this.
Okay.
It is getting to be sunset. Are you
That was a
guys?
threat, Levi. I just want you to know, like, where I stand in that situation. That was a threat.
Oh. Okay.
What were you saying?
Are you guys going to continue into the night or set up camp?
It is starting to get nightfall.
It is now sunset.
Okay, yeah, then I will set up camp.
Okay.
You guys can't see in the dark? What the heck?
We can all see in the dark
Oh, then why aren't we keeping going?
because the horses are tired.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You're an
could've just said that.
animal. You should. Don't you
Excuse
sympathize
you?
with them?
You just have a campsite ready there.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Sounds dope. Except for you're missing something.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's plenty missing. I just had a base campsite.
Yeah, you're missing stuff. Kyle,
What? What is it?
I have a tent.
No, okay.
But yeah. So towards the end of the day, you guys start setting up your camp, get a fire going, put out some bedrolls, get the horses hitched to a tree, if you would want to.
Oh, they're getting married? Yes, I do hitch them.
Okay.
I now pronounce you attached to this tree.
Oh, that's nice. I'm a crab.
Well, still getting used to that.
Okay.
Bow, 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 bow.
Okay. And then, as day turns to night, what would you guys like to do with watches?
I don't know if watches have been invented yet, but I will stay up and make
Right
sure nothing
now.
happens to us.
Okay.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm like, alrighty then. Wake me up when it's my turn. And I go right to bed.
You mean wake you up before I go? Go?
Yeah. Wake me up inside, perhaps?
But I can't wake up.
Save me.
Hoovel, are you also going to bed?
Are you also partaking in our lyrical shenanigans?
Oh, I knocked down the wrong way. Get out
She
of
just bashes her head against the side of the ground.
there. Yeah.
All right. Then Blanche, I will have you roll a perception check for the night. But before you do, roll a d20. Don't add anything. This is the night encounters.
3 + 1, 4.
Okay, I just said don't add anything.
I know. Also, I don't know what the +1 was for.
Yeah. Okay.
We're so lucky our DM knows what we're up to.
Then now you can roll perception.
This is with a plus. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's with a +5.
Okay.
Yeah. So 19.
Okay.
I should have just said the wrong number, like I was bad at math. This is with a +5, so a 16.
So as you guys have traveled, you saw as the storm continues to head west, and the rain lets up a little bit. Even though it was just sprinkling, it sprinkles for like a little bit, and then lets up as you guys start heading north.
I'm sitting here looking at Asher, and I'm like, I'm surprised she didn't take my tent.
I am too, I say, going back to bed.
But
I'm just-
as you sit there at camp, it's still cold. And then you feel a drop on your nose. You kind of look up, and you do see gray clouds again, though much lower, seemingly like fog.
We've angered the sky god. Make him an offering. I'm like sleep talking right now, like sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
What are you gonna do?
So you said it's seemingly like fog, right?
Yeah, just the clouds that were like way up in the sky, kind of like going in your
Storm
general direction.
dragon.
They have now like lowered, and it seems like fog rolling in rather than just clouds.
Okay. I want to.
Well, that's way too dark.
Oh wow, no, this is dope. Oh Jesus.
I feel like I could change this.
Holy
The
shit, that's cool.
storm.
Oh
Ah!
Jesus.
Ah! All right.
Ah, put the fog back. That was cool.
It was just blinding. I was not expecting it.
Okay. I think fog and ground fog are two different things. Anyway, dark fog seems to roll in. Are you doing anything or just?
Yeah. I'm going to take my. Can you reapply the board effects? I was trying to tweak it and then fucked it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take my cloak, and throw it over Paisley.
Okay.
I'm doing that because of my cloak being Cloak of the Elven Kind. It blends in and helps with staying hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to hide her.
Okay. I'll say roll a stealth check.
Do you want me to give the advantage for the cloak to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Nat 20.
Sweet. So yeah, you cover her up, and with like the dark fog rolling in, Asher almost looks like a part of the ground.
Okay. And then
On the ground, I'm just like, comfy.
I'm going to not put out the fire, but like make it a lot smaller.
Okay.
So the fire's like almost out.
Okay.
I don't want it to give off light, but I don't want it to be put out either, type
Right.
thing. And then with that, I'm also going to like hide myself underneath my tent and keep my eyes open.
Okay.
So I
I'm
will
sure you
also
helped
roll.
Paisley, but not me, you asshole.
You're like off already in shadows. That's a 19 for my
That's
stealth.
true.
Okay. Sweet. So yeah, you stealth in the shadows. Asher seems to be part of the ground. As you're keenly listening, and now that you've been kind of like alerted that something seems to be off, dim the fire, hide one of your compatriots. The horses are starting to get a little bit restless.
I'm going to hold an action.
Okay.
If I do see anything, I want to cast silence on the horses.
Okay. You wait for a bit, and with your perception, I'll say through the fog, you start hearing flapping. And
I would like to change my held action
okay.
to if the horses start making noise.
Okay. At this point, they are starting to like snort and pull on their reins a little bit, starting to stamp a little bit.
Yeah, I cast silence on the horses.
Okay. All right. You hear flapping overhead. I will.
There we go.
Okay. Thank you. And I will say you see the slight hint of the fog starting to part overhead you guys as what looks to be like 5 shapes fly overhead.
Do I get the impression that how far above are they flying?
Very close.
Very close?
Yeah, like maybe 15-20 feet above the treetops.
I cast Detect Thoughts using my Medallion of Thoughts.
Okay. What is the specific wording on that?
If the creature has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any languages, it's unaffected.
Okay.
But I learned the surface level thoughts of a creature. What is most on its mind in that moment?
Okay. You don't hear any coherent sentences, but just snippets of main objectives. You hear the word food. You hear the word group, and you hear find. So seems like they have not
They
found
recognize
you.
that we were there.
Yeah, they recognize that you were there in a group, and they have probably seen you, but they don't know you're there yet.
Okay. I'm going to, staying low to the ground and as quietly as possible, go and wake up Hoovel.
Okay.
Do the whole, like, wake up with my hand over his beak.
Okay.
And, are they still, like, can we still see them?
They like flew overhead fairly quickly.
Okay.
And like as they flew, they kind of like parted the fog slightly, but then it slowly rolled back in. But you still hear the flapping around, so it seems like they're like going over and searching, turning around, searching a bit more.
Then, without saying anything, I'm going to be like, I'm going to put my hand to my ear, and then point to the sky.
Okay.
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, so Hoovel, you are woken up by Blanche, beak covered, and he points to the sky, making like the shush sound. Other things that you notice when you wake up, you do not see Asher. The fire has been dimmed significantly, and the horses are pulling against their reins and stamping, but you don't hear them.
Okay. I'm gonna immediately, quietly get up and get my bow, and then use. Well, would using my magic item at this point actually help any since the fog?
I would say yes.
Okay, then I'll.
Yeah, the
use
fog
my...
isn't extremely obstructing. It's just there.
Okay, I'll use my eye then.
Okay. Would you like to describe what happens?
Yeah, so immediately like black scars start like spreading out from my eye, and my eye turns, what was it, slitted? And I know you sent me a description. But I
Just
totally-
like kind of like a whitish color.
a whitish color. There we go. And yeah, super.
Yeah. No one else sees anything as that happens, but Hoovel, your vision goes from being that of like I think 120 feet of kind of like gray and white coloring. You can make the gist out of everything. As you do this, everything around you seems to brighten up as if it was noon.
Wait,
I
do
am.
Okay.
see any immediate enemies around us?
Looking about, you look up into the sky. You do see a few, while still slightly obscured by the smoke or the fog. You can see them. Uh, Dark blue in feathered coloring. You see 5 large birds circling above.
Right?
Not locked onto your position, but like circling the area.
And then after I get him up, and I know that he sees, or at least he's aware of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sneak over to Asher as well.
Okay. And I'll say Hoovel, I'll have you make a stealth check as you're seemingly trying to be a little bit stealthy.
Well, I stepped away. Did
Right.
you guys identify the monster? Or perhaps Storm?
We haven't identified them, but
Okay.
we had visuals of them.
22.
22. Okay.
Then I go over to Asher,
Okay.
and I lift part of the cloak, but not off of her,
Mm-hmm.
just so I can like get down low and like. I do the same thing. I shake her awake.
Yeah.
Put
You
my
wake
hand
her
over
without disturbing the stealth that you put on top of her.
Like, oh, what is it? What you
Well, there's a
want?
hand over your mouth.
Oh.
So I do like I touch my temple and I like touch hers, signifying something.
Mm-hmm. I imagine this is some sort of thievy cant and that something is up now. I'm like, oh, gotcha.
No, I do it again.
You want me to message you? Okay. I'm like, hey, what is it?
Okay. Message. You can talk in a really small whisper so nobody will hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say, enemy birds, you're hidden. Stay that way.
Okay.
And then I lower the cloak.
Okay.
I have a question about the cloak.
Mhm.
Can I hear underneath the cloak?
Yeah.
Can I see through it?
No.
Okay. Okay. Just curious. I don't know what all of its properties were. It
Mhm.
was all.
It just gives you better stealth,
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
but it's still just a thick cloak.
If I were to move to a sitting up position, would I have to re-roll the stealth when you put it on me?
Why would you sit up?
Just in case I have to throw it off and jump into action.
If that's the case, then throw it off and jump into action.
Yeah, I will
Okay.
say sitting up will grant you no additional like
Okay.
getting up faster.
Okay. Then I stay exactly as I am, just kind of like listening now. I'm awake.
Okay. I'll have you roll a perception from listening.
Okay. 17.
Okay. Yeah, with the 17, you also take a little bit of time, close your eyes, and listen to what's around you. You don't hear any noises from your companions. You don't hear the horses. Everything's just dark, but you do hear flapping from above from multiple sources.
Okay. Okay.
Then I am gonna go over to the campfire,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to light a stick to essentially make a torch.
Okay.
And then after I do that, oops, why can't I? Oh, I was like, why can't I grab my person? It's because I have a 20-foot field up.
Oh yeah, I'll put that up.
I'm going to grab the torch and I'm going to go off into the road.
Okay.
Yes. And I am no longer stealthy.
Okay. As you take the torch, run into the road, you do hear the one like resounding caw sound as you hear the flapping starting to get closer to you. You look up towards the sky, and you see one like dark feathered bird kind of like coming to your position, and then like blows its wings back, and you can see its like entire wingspan is probably like 10 to 15 feet, and kind of starts hovering somewhat above you towards the camp, with a few more birds behind it, still a ways off, honing into your position. I will say everyone can roll initiative.
Okay.
Technically, Hoovel and Asher, you guys are hidden, so if you would like to do anything, it would be a surprise round.
Heck yeah.
All right. Music. All right. What are you guys' rolls?
10.
Blanche, you said 9.
You're muted.
Mine's a 12.
Okay, and then give me a moment and I will roll. Okay. Right off the bat, Asher, you are hidden. Do you want to do anything? What you hear is you hear a resounding, like screeching, cawing sound, that like either an eagle or a hawk would make. And you hear a continuous flapping sound of large wings above you.
Can I determine how close it is?
Probably. Oh, actually measure it out. Somewhere between 30 and 50 feet above you.
I'm gonna hold my action. Well, damn. Nope, I'm not gonna do anything this turn.
Okay.
I rolled the highest with a 12.
You rolled the highest of the people who are still hidden. All right. Okay. And then Hoovel.
Alright, I'm gonna take aim at the one that's in the very back.
Okay. I will say I was doing this because Asher can't see, but I will reveal a few things to you.
Okay.
So immediately, you see one directly above your camp, right here.
Mm.
Oops. It is hovering roughly 40 feet in the air. And the other birds, since you would be able to see them, are about 150 feet down the road, flying towards you guys.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So
In
only
that
one of
case-
them has converged on your position and made a sound to alert the others.
Okay, then I would immediately shoot at the one that made the call.
Okay. Go for it.
Advantage. That is a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
All right, cool. And because it's the first attack and everything, it's not critical.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my favorite foe. So it is 40 points of damage.
40 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Real casually, just like 40 points of damage.
Is it still alive?
Yeah, so as you draw back your bow, you shoot at it, and the arrow does go like directly into its back and sticks out the front. Not a clean go through, so the arrow is still like sticking out of it, and it like doubles over and is still flapping, but it is it looks pretty rough.
All right, then I get my second attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Try to ambush her. Yeah, that. Would it still be a critical?
It wouldn't be an automatic crit.
Okay.
I believe you get that once.
Nope. The automatic crit is not just once.
Is it not?
Nope. It's if they haven't acted yet.
Okay.
Any hit you score against a creature as surprised is a critical hit. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, I get
It's not actually no. I did say if you guys wanted to act, they would be surprised. So yeah.
And then, but I don't get my.
Sneak attack. No.
Okay. So 12 points of damage.
Sweet. So yeah, it lets out a screeching cry, alerting the others to your position. And Blanche, you pull out the torch and light it up, and as it dives down towards you, you see an arrow go into it, starting to kind of flutter in the air a little bit as it's frantically searching around for whoever attacked it, and the second arrow comes flying out and instantly drops this bird.
That's exactly how I picture this going down.
And then I'm immediately gonna fly up into
What
the
the
tree
fuck?
that I was under.
Did you guys see that?
Yep, it's
Yeah.
now super tall into the air.
Floating.
Talespire! Talespire!
Talespire, what the fuck?
Fix this! Is it still flying?
Yeah.
Is that why?
Well, I'm trying to take it off of flying. No, that's just how it is. You know what? I'll just I think it's because like the model itself is flying off of the base.
Yeah, no, that is weird.
Yeah, so
I mean, like, just a big old fucking.
yeah, I'll just turn the base color to red.
But I'll immediately fly up in the tree and try to hide myself for better.
Okay, roll some stealth. Or did you use a bonus action for that second shot?
No.
No, it's
Second
just
shot
a
is-
part of the
Oh, okay,
part
cool.
of the first attack. Oh. Do I get advantage on stealth for some reason?
You would get advantage since you are hidden in darkness.
Oh, huh. Be worse. Oh, cool. Okay. 19.
Okay. And then is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, that one is fucking dead. Blanche.
Okay. One question on the path that I'm standing on.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a dirt path? Is it like a well compacted, or is it like
It's
a
well
grassy-
compacted dirt.
Okay, I'm gonna
So-
drop the torch there.
Okay.
I'm gonna run over here and use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. Go for it.
15.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my action.
Okay.
The action. Oh wait, I can't do that. Damn it! I had a really cool idea.
Okay. What was your idea, and maybe we can do something about it?
I was going to use my action to, if one of the birds got within 60 feet, shadow jump up and hit it.
Oh, but Shadow Jump's a bonus action.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think it will allow me to do it as an action.
Yeah. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to do that. If you wanted to, yeah, that would be tough. You could hold your entire turn,
But then I wouldn't be hidden.
but then you wouldn't be hidden.
Okay, I'll just if they come within range of my striking distance, which is 15 feet,
Okay.
I will attack. So if they come down to like examine the bird,
Yeah. Okay. Is that the end of your turn then?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was gonna do that and then slow fall down.
Right. Okay. So that one.
Also, I think Kyle's doing it on purpose.
What?
I don't think I've been shot at with a ranged weapon this entire campaign.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's normally because you're hidden or in shadows, or
No. All the guards used fire bolts.
that's true. No, the Ferorpian hit you with its ranged tongue, or tried to at least.
I didn't know that was ranged.
Oh yeah. It was
Just
tech-
because it has a range doesn't mean it is a ranged attack.
Oh yeah.
Because like my
Oh
rats wouldn't be considered a ranged attack.
yeah. So I don't know about that one. Asher, back to you. You continue hearing the flapping. You hear a pained cry, and then a huge, like, loud thumping sound right next to you. And then you hear continuous flapping coming from a distance, getting much closer.
Okay. The pained cry, was it from one of my allies?
Definitely not. No, it was a bird cry. Which I guess technically could be Hoovel. But so far you've not heard him. When you do hear him cry out, it's been like a humanoid
Yeah.
voice.
Okay. I can't stay lying here forever. I'm going to
Go back to sleep.
no. I'm gonna jump up and then first nearest target I see, I'm gonna use what? I'm gonna use fucking
I cast fucking death.
dissonant whispers.
Okay. I'll say
Also known as fucking death.
as you jump up, you do lose half of your movement. to get out of prone.
Okay.
Looking around, you immediately see this one large bird laying on the ground, bleeding from 2 arrow wounds. And you do hear some birds further down, but you would have to move probably a little bit this way to actually see them.
My first thought is going to be finishing that guy off, so it doesn't.
It is laying on the ground dead.
Oh. Well, this is weak. Where are those other guys?
They're south.
Ruined my entire plan.
They're south
Yeah.
of you.
All of them.
But you would have to move around the tree to see them.
Hmm.
So you could
Okay.
either move like southeast or west to see one of them.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I lose half of my movement?
Yep.
Hmm.
I'd like to point something out
Mm-hmm.
from Hoovel's perspective, right?
Right.
He had no idea where Asher was.
Right.
He sees me run out into the road holding a torch. As soon as the bird appears, he fires twice, starts climbing the tree. As soon as he gets to the top of the tree, he turns around and he just sees Asher throw off a cloak, jump up, look around.
I'm
And that's where we're at now.
Yeah.
well, not quite. I take the cloak. I like snatch it up and run over to this tent.
Okay.
Can I throw it over myself and hide?
Yeah, go for it. It's with advantage.
It'd be with advantage without it.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
Damn
a
good
good
stealth roll. You appear hidden.
So what total would that be?
For me, that's a 25.
Okay. You feel like you're hidden.
Nice. Classic. Okay.
Okay. Hoovel.
He fell asleep.
Levi.
Totally muted. Sorry. Whoops. Can I see any of the incoming birds?
Yeah. I would say from your vantage position, you could see all of them.
All right. I will shoot at the nearest one.
Okay.
And am I going before them by chance?
No, they have acted, yeah.
Oh, okay. So then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna use steady aim. Oh wait, no, I'm hidden, right?
Yeah. You feel hidden.
So I get advantage.
Yeah, you do get advantage.
Alright. Cool. And I'm gonna shoot at the closest.
Okay.
Be right back, guys.
Say 23.
23 does hit.
Sweet.
Oh, 15 feet is a lot smaller than I thought it was.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use favored foe.
Oops.
All right, so 19 points of damage.
Sweet.
That'll be my turn.
All right. So yeah, you shoot at the first
Wait.
one.
Don't you still have a bonus action?
Yeah,
You can
but
hide.
oh, right, yeah, that's what I needed to do. Bonus action hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll hide.
16.
Okay. So yeah, you pop out, shoot at the front bird, and you kind of clip its wing. It's still flying pretty much like full speed forward. And then you duck down back into the tree.
All right, cool. That's my turn. I'll be right back.
Okay. Blanche.
They never came within range. He didn't drop down at all, did he?
No, he's flying straight.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, I'm going to shadow jump up to this guy.
Okay.
And hit him twice. But they both had advantage. Plus 5, 22.
22 hits.
Yes.
And this is after you've shadow jumped.
Yes.
Okay.
So, plus 14 points.
All right.
And then a 19.
19 hits.
An extra 7 points.
All right.
And then as I'm falling, can I use this tree to like slow fall?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that's dope. So you meld into the shadows, appear right next to it, slash it multiple times. It is now like bleeding through its feathers. It cries out. It's still flying, and it like rears its head at you as it changes its flying direction more towards you.
Yeah, and then I'm going to run to here.
Okay. Okay, then it would stay on its path as you're running that way.
Yeah.
This one seems focused on you right now.
Just like it's flying. Is that the one that got hit with the arrow?
That's the one that, yeah, you got hit with an arrow. So it has
Got
like,
hit with an arrow, then all of a sudden I appear out of the shadows, slash at it twice, fall into the trees, like do the whole like anime landing on branches to go
Yeah.
down safely, and then I hit the ground and just bolt it towards our camp.
okay, cool.
I'm back.
Is that your turn then?
Yes.
Okay. That one that you just hit, it's their turn. It's going to kind of like circle around the tree and drop down kind of close to you. And let's see. It will want to be about that high up. And as it kind of like brushes its wings through the air, you can feel like the wind blow against your face as its wingspan is just ginormous. And as it does, you feel like some of the hair back of your neck start to like stick up. As it continuously flaps, you can start feeling like hairs on you start sticking up, and you can see some flickers of light start glowing in its feathers as it
Again, something I can't use to fuck missiles on.
I would
The only
like
time I've used it this campaign was when I caught Levi's arrow.
Oh yeah.
I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Does a nat 20 work?
Yeah, that works. So as it's flapping through the air, you see flashes of light between its feathers as it streaks down, and all of the area around you seems to light up for half a second as large static discharge comes all around you. It's 40-10.
Discharge.
but-
Nice.
Gross. But it is halved because you succeeded.
Hold on.
Yeah, and you have stuff.
I need to double check to see if I had it yet. Do I not have? Okay, give me one. Nope, I don't have it yet.
Ah, dang. So you take 12 points of lightning damage. And that is already halved.
Okay.
And I would say the other two of you see this as well, as just like extreme static builds up on this bird's feathers, and then it releases it all at Blanche, and you see almost a lightning bolt flash in front of your eyes for half a second.
Yikes. Don't like the sound of that.
This one is going to get about here. And it is going to beeline towards Hoovel.
It sees me?
It does.
What?
And again, it's going to flap its wings quickly, build up that static, and it's going to release it in your direction.
Oh no, you're flying type. It's super effective.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. Detective. That's 20.
That succeeds. So 7 points of lightning damage.
Wow.
Okay.
God, you hate me.
Yeah. And you're a high level rogue, right?
High level yeah, and uncanny dodge?
Yeah, shouldn't you have isn't evasion, if you succeed you don't take any damage? Or is that, do you have to use it to do that?
That's at level 10.
Oh, that's at level 10.
Yeah, I only
Or
have
that'll
to
be
have
his
the-
level 10.
Okay. Never mind then. Okay. So yeah, 7 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Uh,
A couple levels, I mean, in a few levels, we'll both have that. That'll be so
That'd
good.
be insane.
Another one is going to circle ahead, overhead, and start descending, but it is not acting. And same with this one. It is going to lower itself about right there. So now they, all of the ones that you've seen have gotten to your position, but Asher, it is your turn.
Okay. mm,
Looking up at these birds, there are now 4 of them. 2 of them have shot static discharge at 2 of your allies. 2 of them have just arrived and done nothing. The one above Blanche looks fucked up.
Okay. I'm going to use magic missile on the one in front of Blanche.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna follow it by giving him inspiration.
Dope.
Yeah.
What level of magic missile?
I'm gonna do 2.
Okay. So that would be you roll 5d4.
$16, and then there's a. Is it +5 then?
Believe so. I'm not entirely sure on that one.
Yeah, it's each D4 and then +1 force damage.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and then they strike simultaneously. So I'm just like, pew 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 at that guy. And then inspiration to Blanche.
Dope. So yeah, this one, as you shoot the 5, it kind of just like creates 5 holes in its wings, and as it continues to try to fly, the air seems to just be going through the wings, and it falls, crashes into the ground head first, and does not get back up. And Blanche, you have inspiration.
Inspire.
Inspired.
Sweet. Anything else on your turn?
That is it.
All right, Hoovel.
Yeah, so I'm going to use a bonus action to give my next attack Snaring Strike, and then I'm going to attack the dude that's attacked me.
Okay.
Ah, 27.
27 hits.
Nice.
Cool, and then it has to make a 13 strength save.
Okay, and this is the one that's closest to you.
Yeah.
13 strength.
Yep.
Succeeds.
Shit.
Does anything happen, or does it succeed and nothing happens?
No, it succeeds and nothing happens.
Dang. So yeah, you
Still
shoot the
damage.
ensnaring and it brushes it
Does
off.
it still do damage?
Yeah, I still do damage.
Oh, okay.
No.
So, 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Question: Do these birds have dark vision? You
Uh,
don't have to tell me. I'm just wondering in case of advantage.
Mm-hmm. He would not have advantage.
Okay.
And then I'm immediately going to fly into this tree
Okay.
and try to like hide myself behind some of the branches.
Okay. So go ahead and roll some stealth.
Oh, wait.
You feel hidden. Yeah, you guys all watch as Hoovel dives into this tree, and rather than like the ruffle that you guys would normally see someone diving into a tree, almost uncannily like just hits nothing as you go into it, and you are gone.
To Hoovel, this is a cloud, not a tree.
Yeah, exactly. No leaves fall and nothing happens. All right.
Sweet.
Blanche.
Okay. I want to get up. I want to climb up on top of the cart and strike at this guy
Okay.
twice.
Cool. Yeah, he is about 15 feet off the ground. Climbing up onto the cart would get you a little bit closer.
And I don't have advantage, correct?
You do not have advantage.
Okay, these will just be 2 attacks.
Okay.
You are inspired now if you want a D6.
14 and 16.
14, 16. Do you have to use inspiration before, or can you do it after you know?
I'm not using it right now.
Okay.
It
Both
can
hit.
be- For reference, though, it can be added after seeing.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Both hit.
Yep.
So one of them. This will be all of the damage, so I'll add 4 after that.
Okay.
24.
Sweet. That's poison damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Bonus action. Time dilation cube.
Dope.
Goes off.
Okay.
Second turn.
So you guys watch as 2 wraps come out of Blanche's hands, bite into this bird, and as it, the bird kind of like convulses as like the poison starts spreading through it. You see as Blanche, as he's firing out these wraps, you see like kind of a misty shadow, somewhat around him, doing similar actions.
My next turn is going to be a little weird.
All right.
I'm going to shadow jump. I'm going to do this. It's going to be similar to the first time.
Okay.
I'm going to shadow jump here.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to grapple and attempt to grapple.
Okay.
I'm trying to Spider-Man my wraps out to both sides.
Yeah. Do you have 2 attacks?
I do. I'm a monk.
Okay. Cool. I think you can do that, so go for it. I don't know if grapple is technically a different thing than an attack.
I'd like to use inspiration.
Okay.
Grapple is something you can replace with an attack.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
just don't know if you replace it with an attack, if that's like replace of an attack action or one attack.
No, you can replace an attack,
Okay, cool.
not the attack action. I looked into that heavily when I was playing Crom.
Okay, cool.
So inspiration is a D.
6, I believe. Paisley.
It's a 6.
Okay. That's a 15.
15 hits.
15. Okay, so this one is grappled or can make a grapple check.
Okay.
We can do that one first.
Yeah. Okay. It did a 21.
For this is
And I believe yours will set the DC, so
I'm pretty sure it wins then.
okay.
Because I think I got an 18.
Okay.
Damn it. Okay, well then
Yeah, it rolled pretty high.
that's a 15.
15 hits.
It's a 21.
Got a 15.
Okay, so that one is grappled.
Yep.
Um,
And remind me, grapple is just disadvantage on, or it can't move.
and it's restrained. I'm wondering how that works if he's flying.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Does it reduce his movement to 0?
They're restrained, which reduces their movement to 0.
Are they restrained?
Yeah, that's the point of being grappled.
Well, being grappled and restrained are 2 different things.
Oh.
It reduces their movement to 0.
Okay. So yeah, on its turn, it will fall.
Whoa, it's still my turn.
Yeah.
And I'm falling.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So you will drag it down with you.
Yeah. I would like to use my bonus action to... Oh no, I use my bonus action to jump. Never mind.
Okay. So you're just gonna fall?
Yeah.
Sweet. So you both fall 25 feet. So that'll be 2d6.
Slow fall, bitch.
It takes 9 points of damage as you bring it down. I'll say like you whip it right at the last second. So even though you're falling slow, it falls at its normal pace. And it crashes into the ground.
Can I crash it into the fireplace?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I want to whip it down here.
Okay, I'll add 2 fire damage to it.
Nice.
Sweet.
That is my turn.
Sweet. Okay. Then it is that one's turn. So it rolls the dice. Cool. It is going to try to escape your grapple. Rolled a 22.
Oh, I got out.
Okay. So it wiggles out of your grapple. I'll move it over the fire. Wiggles out of your grapple. And is just going to move a little bit towards you, even though it's not flying. And it is going
The flames. Through the fire and the flames, it carries on.
I'll give it a little bit more fire.
It's still carrying on. The fire and the flames.
Yeah. But it is going to peck at you twice.
It's gonna try.
Or it's going to peck at you once and try to hit you with its talons as well. So first hit is a 20 to hit.
It's going to succeed.
Okay. And another 20 to hit.
Stop
Or,
cheating.
I guess,
Why do you hate me?
22.
That one misses.
Okay. Makes sense. 8. So it'll be this plus.
Man,
8.
I had such a cool idea. None of it worked.
So it'll be 17 points of piercing and slashing damage.
Kyle fucking hates me.
Yeah, I do.
This bush doesn't do the...
Oh. Alright. Then it is. Oh, then this one. There. This one's going to roll for its thing back. Okay. And it is going to charge up its feathers again and release a discharge at you, Blanche, because you're the only one visible.
I'm visible.
Asher come out and attack?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
visible? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because you came out and attacked. So, yeah, it'll attack you.
Aw, heck.
We have the same amount of HP. I don't know why you always like talk like you're the squishy one.
Well, it's 'cause I can't, like, clap back. That's my issue.
So
I think
Asher,
you're actually the tankiest one out of us.
I have 43 HP.
But you also have mage armor.
I do. Now I have 16 AC, so,
okay. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. My dex is actually, if I recall. Ugh.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, plus 3. 21.
Okay. So you're going to take half. So it'd be 8 points of lightning damage as it charges up its wings. Lightning crackling between its feathers discharges at you.
Okay.
And then this one, who has not acted yet, is going to fly over and do the same thing at you, Asher.
Oh.
So make another dexterity saving throw as it begins charging its feathers. Again, you succeed.
1.
So you'll take 11 points of lightning damage.
Double cooked. Okay.
But now it's your turn.
Well, that's not good. Mm-mm-mm.
Just so you know, the one that's directly like in front of you on the ground that has not flown away, is looking hurt. The one directly above it, flying in the air, is also looking very hurt. And then the one that just hit you has not been hit yet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll use Dissonant Whispers on one that's attacking me. The one that's like,
In the fireplace right in front of you.
no. The one
Oh,
above.
Two
The
of them
one
just
that's
attacked
not-
you.
Yeah, the one that's not just about to die.
The one that hasn't been hit.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
get him out of here. So Dissonant Whispers, it's a wisdom save.
All right. He rolled a 1.
Okay, good. It is 46.
46 damage.
And he has to move in a random direction, all of his movement away.
Okay.
Oh, it's only 11 points of damage. That blows.
Directly right away or on his turn?
It must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So yeah, it flies off east.
Okay. And then I turn around and inspire Hoovel.
You cannot see Hoovel right now.
Oh, he's hiding?
Yeah.
Damn. Blanche, did you already use that D6?
Yeah.
I think I can give it to you again.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Sweet.
Inspire. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Hoovel.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to pop out and attack.
All right. There's one in the fire that looks pretty rough. One flying right above it that also looks equally as rough. And one of them just like zoomed off east and is now like 90 to 100 feet away from you.
Ooh. Since it's running away, can I get sneak attack and all? And
You
such?
would
And
be
how
hidden, so you'd still get.
rough?
Oh
Right.
You'd still get
How
advantage
rough
in
does
sneak
it
attack.
Hasn't been hit yet.
The one that's running away was just hit. It looks less rough than the other two.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Alright, I will bonus action ensnaring strike, and then oh my. It's 20 to hit.
Yep, it hits.
Alright, then I'm gonna use favored foe.
Okay. And this is the one that's
he's
running
big.
away, correct?
Yeah, and 13 strength saving throw.
Alright. It did not make it.
Oh, cool. Finally worked. So it is now restrained
Okay.
and takes 1d6 piercing damage started each of its turns, and yeah, and then each turn it can a creature restrained by the vines or one that can touch the creature can use its action to make a strength check against my spell save DC.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Deal damage. 26 points damage.
Okay. Dope. Oh, and then point of fact, Dakota, the one that's
Yeah.
in the fireplace is still restrained by you.
Is it?
Yeah, I messed up. He tried to escape, and then I also had him bite you, but it takes his action to try to escape. So
Oh.
he would have just bit and scratched at you.
He had to move forward to get to me.
Did he have to move forward?
Yeah, you made him walk through the fire and he took extra fire damage.
Okay. So, if that's the case, then you can take off whatever damage I did to you last round.
17 points, so I'm
Alright.
okay with this.
But continue, Hoovel. So yeah, you shoot your arrow at this one, and vines wrap around it. and constricting its wings, so on its turn it will fall.
Sweet.
And deals quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, and then, oh, yeah, I already used my bonus action, so I'll just sit there. That's my turn.
All right. Blanche.
Okay, so I haven't got to do this before, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to use my action to remove my wraps, constricting this guy in a constrictor snake.
Dope. Give you a
I already have one ready. It's in my quick select.
nice.
I just don't have control of it, so you have to give it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Player motions. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, so I use my action, and then my my snake wraps that are wrapped around this guy slither off of my arms and turn into a constrictor snake that's constricting him.
Sweet.
And then for my bonus action, I'm just going to martial arts him.
Okay. Does your constrictor snake need to
Goes directly after me.
Oh, okay.
So it'll do its turn right after mine.
Okay, cool.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
That is 14 points of damage.
All right.
And then my constrictor snake. I have it in my list right here. Bam. He is going to constrict.
Surprising.
That is a 15.
15 hits.
Does this. That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and it's continued to be grappled.
Sweet. That one is looking bad. As you like slash and burn it, you can see like some cuts on it, or like where your wraps kind of bit into it. As the constrictor snake like constricts onto it, you can see all those little cuts and openings start like dripping blood as the constrictor snake kind of like squeezes the blood out of it. Is that your turn?
Yes. Well, that's my snake's turn now.
Okay, cool. Then that one is going to attempt to get out of the constrictor snake. Did the constrictor snake automatically constrict and grapple it? Or did it get a check?
It can if it hits, it is grappled.
Okay, yeah. A lot of
But
creatures like that.
it's a DC 14 to escape.
Okay, cool. Did not. So yeah. Does it get a try to escape every turn? Does it say?
No, it's grappled.
Okay.
Until the grapple ends, they can attempt to escape,
Okay, cool.
just like being grappled.
Yeah. Okay. It can't move. Use its action to try to get out of it and failed. So that's that. It's kind of just like flopping around like a bird that's fallen.
A bird that's being attacked by a snake.
Yeah. The one above it is going to fly up a bit, and then
Is this the last one? That's not.
yeah.
Where did the other one?
So there's the one that you just constricted, the one above it, the two that are dead, and then the one that Paisley Dissonant whispers, and it fled east.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't see what direction it fled. There
Okay.
it is.
Okay. So roughly there.
It can fly fast. Jesus.
Yeah, it has really fucking fast fly. So yeah, as the one underneath it is being wrung out, it flaps up once and is just like gone in almost a flash. And then the one that Hoovel shot is now constricted, so it falls. Fell 20 feet, so that's 2d6.
Plus another d6 from the
Plus
from-
another d6 from constricting.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hear off in the distance, Hoovel, large crashing as it crashes down into the tree layer. Does it have a check to escape the grapple?
Yeah. A strength check against my spell save DC, which is
8 plus Dex plus proficiency,
8 plus.
or is that a ranger thing?
14.
Is this a spell in your ranger list, or is it a special arrow?
To spell in my ranger list, but I have my spell DC at 13.
Okay. Okay.
For those who don't know, he has his special arrows use a different spell save DC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Asher. From what you can see right now, the one hovering in the air just fled extremely quickly. The one in front of you is being constrained by a snake. 2 are on the ground dead, and the
You
one
have seen this snake before.
you have seen the snake before. Yeah, it is
When I
Blanche's
first
snake.
got it, when I first got it, they had me test it out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, friend snake.
Yeah, this is your friend snake, Blanche's snake.
Okay.
And then the one that you dissonant whispered has not come back.
Okay. Well, I suppose I gotta smack the one that Blanche is handling.
All right, go for it.
How should I smack you? I have another charge on magic missile. Yeah.
Just
so
to
I-
warn you, or remind you, if you use all of the charges on that wand, there is a chance it breaks.
Okay. I'm up to 5.
Okay, yeah,
Just
you
use
still have
one
plenty.
more. Yeah.
And they all
and then
recharge
7.
on a long rest.
Yeah. So I'll use it just once more on the snake.
All right, roll.
On the snake?
No, not on the snake. On the bird. Sorry.
Roll 3d4.
I was about to just punch you.
We like re-solidified. He was a friend and everything. 8, and then it's plus 3, so 11.
All right, how do you want to do this?
Oh yeah. Well, magic missile that like hits his body, but then the last one like straight through his bird eye.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 into the wings, and it kind of like turns to look at you, and as it does, you point the wand right at its eye, and bam! Right through the head.
Oh yeah. I can never get out of over the. I love it.
After it falls, I recall the snake.
Okay. And I will say, as I'll just say it, the other 2 are running away, and they have like a 60-foot fly speed, or a 90-foot fly speed, and they're both dashing. So, unless you guys have any way of catching them, I will exit.
I could.
My broom's pretty fast, but do we want to?
Actually, no. If they're dashing, no.
Okay. Then I will exit initiative mode.
Yeah, my snake reforms back into my wraps.
Nope. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to pursue him.
Yeah.
I'll
Is your
stop
silent spell still up?
Technically yes, but I would drop it now
Okay.
because I doubt that took 20 minutes or whatever.
Yeah. No. It was like
Oh no,
1
1
minute
minute.
at most.
Yeah, so it would have been close to ending, but
Okay.
That's like the most stressful minute of my life. Other than that
no,
one
it's
time Hoover almost killed me.
Yeah, I thought it was like 10 minutes. So yeah, you guys laying around you now that you can have like a better look at them. I will show it on stream, but they are like dark feathered blue birds.
Mhm.
If I can get them.
Mhm.
There we go. Dark feathered blue birds with like streaks of orange across them. Their feathers still somewhat crackling with energy.
Ooh.
But yeah, you guys have 3 of them dead at your feet.
I'd go over and is the torch still lit?
The torch is still lit. Yeah.
I'd take it back. I move this bird off of the fire into a stack with all the other ones.
Okay.
Oh, those look cool. And then I relight the fire. Afterwards, I reach into my bag and grab this weird stone that I got from Arnak.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I tell him about the creature and ask him if there's anything that he needs or wants off of the creature.
All right. So you use the sending spell to
Yeah.
reach Arnak. What do you say specifically? You
Um,
get 25 words.
3 big lightning birds. Dead here. Useful?
Okay. You hear Arnak's familiar voice come back and and he just give me 1 second. Yes, Blanche. Storm eagles. The feathers are very useful. And if you have room, their eyes are also very useful.
Copy that.
Too bad I blasted one of them.
Oh yeah, I didn't really think about that.
So we can get up to 5 if we roll successfully.
Yeah.
Then I will let my party members go back, and I will continue my watch. While I'm doing that, I'm just gonna be sitting there plucking feathers.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Cool.
I go back to bed.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah. So roll a medicine check.
That's an 18.
Sweet. So yeah. I'll just say you get a large sack of feathers, or storm eagle feathers.
What about the eyes?
If you'd like to go for the eyes as well, you could do that, or you could leave it to one of your party members during their watch.
If I still have time after going through plucking all of them, I
I'll
will
say
go.
since you rolled pretty high, you can just go through and pluck them.
Okay, then yeah, I'll also attempt for the eyes.
All right.
That's a 4.
Okay. You attempt the eyes, and I'll let you decide. But the first one you kind of fuck up, and it like bursts as you're trying to get it out.
The first one I would do is the one that would already have the one messed up eye.
Okay. So one of the birds has no eyes that are usable.
Okay. I would probably attempt at least one more.
Okay. You go to attempt the first of the second one, and as you're going, you
Can I use inspiration?
yeah.
I forgot Pacey inspired me a second time.
You are inspired.
So that brought it up to an 8.
Okay. So for the second one, I'll say it's passable. It's not pristine, but I'll say like rough storm eagle eye.
Okay, I'll stop there.
Okay.
And then I will just continue the rest of my watch, and I will wake up Hoovel for the second watch.
Okay. Hoovel, if you could roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Oh, I also grabbed my cloak back from Asher.
Okay.
I
18.
just like curled up with it. You can yank it out of my arms if you'd like to.
Okay. Hoovel, as you're resting there, you look around, make your perception check. You see 3 freshly plucked storm eagles on the ground. One of them is missing their eyes. One of them has
Who's
one
missing?
eye, and the other one has 2 eyes. As you're kind of just like sitting there listening to the forest, you start hearing like this somewhat like flappy sound.
Oh, I still hear a flapping sound?
Yeah, you hear a flapping sound.
Okay, can I identify where the flapping sound is?
Yeah, you look around, and at first you can't figure out where it's coming from. At this point, your eye would have faded, so your vision is a little bit less. But as you look around, you see just like a small raven kind of fly by.
I shoot it.
Okay, roll to attack.
It's a spy!
Advantage or no?
I'll say no, just cause.
Okay. 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, cool.
So you shoot an arrow at the
It
raven.
hasn't acted yet, so
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so it hasn't acted, technically. I would say Hoovel would have been surprised, so it would have acted.
oh yeah, you could say that.
So 11 points.
Okay,
left.
11
Right,
points is dead.
Technical ruling is within initiative.
Yeah, yeah, you shoot the fucking raven and it like instantly drops. And if you like, you can collect dead raven.
I will. I'll specifically check the legs to see if it's like a messenger raven or something.
Okay. Yeah, you check the legs, and on one of its legs you do see nothing.
Oh. I was so hopeful there for a second. I'm like, oh sweet. Alright.
Its legs, you do see nothing.
No, it just seems to be an average raven. I was just fucking with you, saying that you heard flapping sound.
I'll just toss it somewhere. then.
Okay. Cool. But yeah, the rest of your watch goes without any interest. And if you'd like to wake up Asher, you can, or you do have time to do something else if you'd like.
Oh, I'll wake up Asher by throwing the dead raven on him.
Okay, cool. Asher, you wake up with a dead bird on you.
Yeah, you got breakfast.
Ah!
It's like when a cat brings in a dead bird. It's like, huh?
I throw it into the fireplace.
No. Oh.
I kind of like brush myself off. I'm like, huh? All right, watch.
You're all cold because you were using the cloak as a blanket. So now you wake up cold, groggy, bird on you.
This is the worst. I go and I perch
Okay.
right here.
I would like you to make a perception check.
Okay. Oh. 10.
Okay. So you're a little distracted being groggy, but you sit around the campfire. Both your compatriots are sleeping, but you listen to the sounds of the forest, and it's very peaceful right now.
Hmm.
You do have some time if you'd like to do anything.
Oh yeah. I waddle over to the birds.
Okay. All three of them are plucked. One of them has both its eyes. One of them has one eye, and then the other one has no eyes.
I start with the one with one eye.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
Oof. It's a 7.
Okay. So yeah, you're scooping out the eye, and it's again like it's a pretty rough way of doing it. You get the eye out, and it is passable as an eye, but you can write down rough storm eagle eye.
Okay.
Would you like to continue on to the other bird, or just leave it?
I would.
Okay. As you
Um,
continue on, it's the same roll for all of it.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
If I botch that one, I'm like, forget it.
Okay.
But I will add that one
Okay.
to my...
We're all tired. It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's the middle of the night. You guys just had a pretty tough fight.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Trying to scoop eyes, and none of you have really done that. It's not Naruto where you can just like take someone's eye.
I go back. I'm just like perching again, like, that sucked.
Okay. All right, but the rest of your watch goes without issue. You weren't really paying attention anyway as you were trying to get this eye, but nothing seems to go wrong.
I like the sound of that.
Okay. Morning comes. The dark clouds have passed, and I will say, as part of each of your watches, the storm seemed to have been following the storm eagles. So as soon as as soon as these three died, and the other two ran away, the storm also seemed to disperse and go away.
Heck yeah.
You wake up, you guys all get your full rest, and it is the morning of the 11th of Setchsea.
Well, thing.
So the storm is gone. How long did we travel along this road after the crossroad?
About half a day.
Okay.
So by your calculations, you'd be about half a day away from Hobbit. Or you could backtrack half a day and continue on to Ventento.
So we could either continue on to Hobbit and be 2 to 3 days behind to get to our final destination, or we can travel back half a day, be 1 day behind.
Yeah.
We got some extra provisions in front of us.
You do, and you could use these as meats.
Yeah. So,
Does anybody know how to butcher?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Especially
Actually-
with this much, even if you guys botch the butchering, I would still say you have enough for at least
I
a day.
also have a +5 to survival.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Looks like you the butcher man then.
So, do we want to continue on to Hobbit? Or would we like to continue along our original path?
I'm good to turn back, actually. If the storm's cleared, let's not waste any time.
Okay. So we pack up our cart and we head back, but not after I make us a nice hearty breakfast of chicken.
All right. Dope.
Because these are pretty large birds, so I doubt we'd be able to take all 3 of them in the cart.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they are technically large birds.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we'd probably only be able to fit in one full one.
Yeah.
So I'll just like I'll spend like a good couple hours like trying to like fully butcher one.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, roll a survival check.
That's a 15. Oh no, it's a 18.
Sweet. Yeah. So you pretty expertly carve into this. It is very similar to chicken. So you're pretty used to cutting into it.
And then I make us a nice hearty breakfast, and then I load up our cart with a lot of the butchered meat. Did the rations that we were given or provisions we were given, did it have any like salt?
Sure.
Okay, then I will salt that meat,
Okay.
or at least start the process of salting the meat.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it in the cart. Then I'm also going to take one of the plucked one that still has, what does it still have, one or both eyes?
There's one that has both eyes and two of them that don't have any eyes.
The one with both eyes, I'm just gonna throw that entire one in the back of the cart.
Okay. So yeah, I will say you guys have one entire bird. It does take up a majority of the cart, so you guys won't really be able to carry much else.
Yeah.
If anything.
That's okay. I'll ride on my broom and stuff.
Okay, that will help. All right.
And then we will start going along our way.
Sweet. All right. Going along your way, whoever's driving can make an animal handling check.
That'd be me. Oof. That's a 7.
Okay. A little
I'm
rough.
still a little bit startled from last night's.
Yeah, a little rough, but you did roll higher yesterday, so it somewhat evens out. And then whoever wants to can roll on the encounter table.
I already rolled. Somebody else has to. Go on then.
Levi, roll a d20.
All right. $12.
12. Ooh.
Dragon.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I didn't even look at it yet.
All right, Kyle. I added a bird to the cart.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay. I love it.
It actually works pretty good.
Yeah. It is a bit bigger, but
I will say I just cut its wings off.
okay, cool.
Not a lot of meat in the fucking,
Yeah.
I guess, wings, but
Yeah, you plucked the wings already, so it's mainly just bony wing.
yeah. So I just slice those off with my short sword.
Okay.
And then throw the body in there.
Okay. Then I'll bring you guys back here. So as you load up, I'm assuming you guys are in the same formation with Levi in the back, or Hoovel in the back, Blanche on the front, and then Asher, you said you were flying?
Yep.
Alright.
I'm gonna run to the restroom, guys. BRB.
Damn. Ah. So yeah, as you guys are traveling, oh damn, this would also be like right here instead. You guys reach the crossroads again. This time, as you guys reach the...
Oh, so close.
I know. This time, as you guys reach the crossroads, you do see a person kind of like leaned up against like the side of the crossroads that doesn't have a road. Um, sure, let's go with this guy. You see a short, what looks to be like rat folk, kind of leaned up. He does have a horse, next to him, and it looks like some supplies, not as much as like a cart would be, but enough for a few days' journey. Next to him, and as you guys approach, he kind of like waves you guys down.
Okay. Our talking character is not here right now.
Shoot him.
Would you like to?
No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
Asher! I think she's pooping.
You pooping?
We need someone to talk to people.
Man, where's the fucking backpack? There it is.
You're muted.
Okay, so who are these guys?
Okay, so you come to the crossroads again that you guys passed about half a day ago. And at the crossroads, kind of like leaning up against his stuff, you see a short rat folk. And as you guys approached, he waved you down. He seems to, besides him, you see a single horse and a bag with like some supplies. He seems to be heavily cloaked, so you don't really see what's on him. But his hood is back, so you see his face.
Okay. I kind of step off my broom and walk up to him.
Okay.
Hey there.
He comes up and, hello there, traveler. Are you... I assume you're coming from Hobbit?
No. But we were starting to head that way. Why?
And kind of like digs into his cloak and pulls out a like bundled piece of or a scrolled up piece of paper. I have been looking for a specific person and been going around the northern cities of the continent as they've been seen a couple times in these parts. And I was hoping some of you would have seen them. And holds up a unfurls the piece of paper, and you see kind of like a half human, half grizzly beared person.
Take a good look at it.
They go by the name Rothar.
Yeah, bad news. We never actually made it to this city. We turned back after some storm clouds passed. The only thing we saw were these, like, huge electro birds, so we can keep an eye out. We're gonna head up to the city up this road, so.
Then does that mean you've come from either Civitag or Kesdon if you're heading that way?
Yeah, we've been to Kesdon.
Have you seen this person anywhere in Kesdon before? I'm not trying to push, just get some information.
Half bear man? No, we have not.
Okay.
Not that I can think of. Yeah. Yeah. We've been around those parts too, so I think we would have been able to see him if he was around Kesdon.
I'm gonna see that she's like over there talking to the guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna get off of the cart and step up as well.
Okay.
Just so I'm also here.
Yeah.
I look at the thing that he's holding out.
Mm-hmm.
You see after he's approaching, this guy at Keston.
Have I seen someone like this maybe in the Shroud?
Yeah, you guys have. Rothar is one of the 3 people in Team Alpha, which is the highest ranking team in the Shroud.
We don't divulge that info though.
Yeah, I just wanted to confirm that that's who I was talking about, or
Mhm.
who I was thinking of.
I wasn't gonna have Asher roll just because I know Paisley completely did not remember him.
Yeah.
Not.
So I was gonna be like, "Yep, you are blissfully unaware."
I asked him, what do you, why are you looking for a man like this?
I myself am a bounty hunter. They have a bounty out on him. It kind of goes along with the territory.
Enough said.
So, but unfortunate that you guys haven't seen him. If you do, perchance, look me up. I will be in Kesdon for a bit, or if you have any need of my services, I will be in Kesdon for a little bit. My name's 4L.
Hey, 4L, I might have a lead you might want to look into.
Interesting.
When I was younger, I spent some time in a circus. And the circus was known for grabbing people that were different. And if I'm remembering correctly, I think I saw someone that would hang around with them. He was never a part of the circus, but he was always seemed to be around. I believe that they spend a lot of their time on the eastern coast of what's the continent we're on?
Malum.
The eastern coast of Malum. So you might want to check around there.
Do they have a bounty off on them, or
Again, this was a long time ago, but this picture seems familiar, and I feel like that's where I saw him.
Ah, okay. Yes, I will look into that. By east side, do you mean hang around Hafnar? Hafnar is the is that like midway?
Middle, yeah. That's exactly the city I was thinking.
Okay. Well, very well. I will give it a look. I will be in Keston for a little bit, as it's still on the way anyway. But if you have need of my services, you can look me up there, probably for about the next month or so. But I will look into that as well. Maybe they've moved down to Hafnar.
Perfect. Well, best of luck to you, and I hope you find the man you're looking for.
Thank you very much. Sorry to take your time. And
absolutely fine.
Starts packing up
would you like any? We've got way too much provisions from the these little lightning birds. Would you like some salted meats?
Oh well, if you're just offering.
Yeah, I go back and I grab just like a handful of it.
Okay, cool. And he takes it, puts a lot of it into his pouch, and then like eats just raw some of it.
Iron guts.
Well, it's also salted meat.
Mm-hmm. Salted meat takes over 24 hours to cure.
It's also salting meat.
And says, "Well, I'll let you get on your day. Thank you very much." And starts loading up his horse and stuff.
Okay,
And,
I know.
I get the horses moving again.
Okay.
Who knew bounty hunters were so friendly and so talkative?
Sweet.
After we get going and we're like well away, I
Mhm.
just tell a party member they're looking for someone from the Shroud.
Okay.
Yeah, is that who that guy was?
But that's it.
Okay.
Then I push him out of my mind.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You did your best to try and redirect him, but yeah, he's still gonna go there.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys look at the map, there's no way to get from where you are directly to Hafnar, and going through Kesdon would be the fastest way.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Okay. I don't remember which board you guys were on. Let's see. There you guys are. Bam. Okay. So yeah, you guys continue on the path. For another few hours. It's starting to get just past like mid-afternoon, starting to get into evening. And nothing much other than that bounty hunter of significance. It's a beautiful day. Seems like that freak storm was specifically just surrounding the birds, and everything else has been sunny and great. Towards the end of the day, you guys do come, and I'll say with your passive perceptions, you do see off to the side a trail that has a sign posted in front of it, but it seems to be fairly overgrown.
Interesting. We got a mission.
As we pass it, I look at the sign.
Okay. The sign reads, "This land belong Olar."
Well, private property.
Yeah, let's let Olar have his peace.
Okay. And like I said, it's getting into evening.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It's evening, not sunset yet.
Well, do we want to camp out here?
Too close to Olar? What you think? I mean, it is the other side of the road. Yeah.
We're still respecting him.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know who he is, but he's got a sign, so it's pretty official.
Okay. So yeah, you guys set up your camp about there. And you are roughly a day behind in your travels. Does seem like the bad weather had slowed you guys down a bit. So you do feel like you made a bit of headway, even though you're just like a little less than a day behind schedule.
Yeah. We could have ended here about yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you kept going straight, you probably would have been you know, a little bit further ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. And then you guys are just camping out here for the night?
Yep.
All right. And then who would like to take first watch? And
I will.
while you guys are doing that, please roll on the night encounters table.
I'll do it.
All right.
15.
15.
Oh shit.
Good one. High roll.
All right. Then who is taking first watch?
Hoovel.
Me.
All right. Hoovel, if you could give me a perception check.
All right. So 26.
26. All right. So while you're watching in the night, oops. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of the cart real quick. And I am struggling. All right. Throughout the night, it seems to be fairly peaceful along this road. I would say with a 26, that's pretty darn good. Off to the, let's see, that would be east. Wait, no. Yeah. Off to the south, you do hear the shouts of people maybe like not fighting but shouting with glee, and kind of like maybe like a group of people shouting together, but it seems to be quite a far off distance.
All right. How close is it to the next watch?
Next watch is probably another hour or so.
All right. I'll go down and kind of wake up whoever is on next watch.
Okay.
That'll be me.
Okay. I'll tell you that there's a disturbance, and I'm gonna go check it out to make sure everything's okay, and for you to hopefully watch the camp for a second.
Sure.
Alright.
Go investigate.
Okay. How far would you like to go before you start thinking maybe too far?
In like 30 minutes away.
Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Take you to... I'll say the board is pretty small, so I'll just have you like on the edge, and say you're still in the the brush, but probably not 30 minutes, but like 10 minutes or so into the forest. You start hearing the sounds get louder and louder, and you can see what looks to be a wooden fortress that is built kind of along like the dirt path, and walking around at least the top from where you can see, you see orcs kind of like pushing and shoving each other, roughhousing, and
Having a jovial time.
I wouldn't say jovial because
Jovial.
they are beating the shit out of each other.
Perfect. They love it.
It's orc version of jovial.
Yeah, but you can hear them shouting and like cursing at each other, like egging each other on to fight. But yeah, it seems to be a fortress.
Okay. I'll immediately. I'll do some recon to get general numbers and everything.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
17.
Okay. So yeah, looking around, you do see the three up top, two of which seem to be holding like bows. One of them seems to be slightly more geared up and not participating in the general roughhousing, but every now and then like challenges, like one person challenges them and then they just beat the shit out of them. Just one person seems to be stronger amongst the rest. Other than them, you do see people off to both sides, kind of with large axes. How long do you want to recon?
Like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Not that long.
Yeah, so I'll say that's what you gather in those 10 minutes is 3 people, or 2 people off to one side, 1 person off to the other, all carrying axes, and on the top, 2 people with ranged weapons, and 1 person that looks to be more melee, but is more geared up.
Cool. And I'll fly back to my party.
Okay. So yeah, Blanche, she comes back about 30 minutes later. Oh.
Yeah, Blanche isn't here.
Oh,
Blanche
well,
still-
So Hoovel, I'm gonna need you to do some more whatever you're doing. Improv.
I'll just
what?
I'll say when he comes back, Blanche had to go poop, so Asher, he woke you up.
Damn it.
I relay all the information to you. I got.
Okay, I'm like, alright. Yep.
And then go back to my perch.
What are we gonna do? We gonna intervene? Anybody?
I mean, we can assassinate the leader. That totally worked, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe no.
Spoil sport.
I'm trying to do minimal killing. I'm not opposed to it, but only if like absolutely necessary.
I want to see if I can one-shot him though.
Yeah. Are you asleep? Or what? I'm yelling up to him at the tree. What are you
No,
doing?
We got a half hour on my. Watch.
Yeah, I'm like grumbling, sitting next to the fire. Half hour. Why am I awake?
That's Asher's fault. Or no, the
Blanche.
Blanche's
Dakota. Yeah, Dakota's character. Blanche. There we go. Blanche's fault.
So what's happening over there? They're just having a test of strength.
They're just
Go.
fucking around.
Being
You
orcs.
just want to go over there and kill him? No. Here, it's fine. You go to bed. I'll keep my eye on him. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Asher, you're taking second watch?
Yep.
Alright. Roll a perception check.
Oh. It's a 7.
Okay. You don't really know what Hoovel's talking about. You don't really hear any far off sounds or anything.
He's just trigger happy. He's trying to start a fight.
Yeah. But yeah, the forest around you seems to be fairly quiet.
Looking up and down the road. Nobody coming or anything.
Yeah, no. Looking up and down the road, doesn't seem like there's anyone going along.
Nice.
I would say 30 minutes before the end of your watch, off to the northwest, you hear some rustling in the bushes.
Northwest.
It's Blanche. She came back from pooping.
Blanche, you scared me. Now take your watch. Hoovel's trying to kill people and I'm tired.
Is that what it was? Was it Blanche coming back from pooping?
Sure. It was going to be a rabbit, but we can say it's Blanche coming back from pooping.
I got a 7. I'm like, must have been the wind.
Okay, I come back and I do my watch.
Okay.
Basically,
Make a-
didn't tell me nothing.
Make a perception check.
15.
Yes.
Yeah, so you as well. You hear the far off shouting of orcs that Hoovel went and checked out. I guess you wouldn't know it's orcs, but
I know he went to check something out, and I see him, or at least I see his stuff.
yeah, you see that he is back, so must have not been too important.
Mhm. Oh, whatever that sign said that guy's name was.
Oh, Olar. Olar.
Yeah.
Oh, Omar.
Not Omar. Olar.
Omar.
No.
But your
this is
watch
good.
also goes without interest.
Okay, nice.
Okay, and then after my watch, I did wake up Asher.
What?
You're next.
Asher took the second watch instead.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I pooped for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is this?
No, I'll
A
say
rough
you
poop.
each get your rest.
Okay.
And you wake up fairly early morning, as you did go to bed early.
Yay.
And I think with that, I will say you guys get a full rest, and you are starting your third day of travel. And I will end the session there.
Before we leave, I do leave an offering of salted meats for Omar.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, you leave an offering pile of meat next to
With
Olar's sign.
It's from your friend, Blanche.
He
Okay.
takes it as like a threat. He's like a vegetarian or some shit.
But when he reads it, the name that's going to be stuck in his head is going to be Branch, I'm assuming.
But yeah, I will call the session there, and we will start next session with you guys continuing on.
Sweet.
Yay.
Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you bitches
See ya,
next time.
bitches, next time.
Bye.
Bye.